Okay, you ready for your first beekeeping lesson?
Who?
You? Who? You? You think I'm talking to the cat? Okay, well, first lesson is don't pet a cat with your bee gloves on. You know why? The bees will smell it. They'll smell the cat and they'll think that maybe you're in there trying to steal their honey. So you want to learn how to use a hive tool today? Sound good? You camera shy or something? What? Okay, let me grab my hive tool. I left it out here. So you got a magnet in your pocket, right? I got one of mine, so we don't lose our hive tools. So let's go over and get into this colony over here and see if we need to add more space to them. And we've got our camera mounted up here so that people can see the frames that we're pulling out. That'll be good, huh? So do you want to take the rocks off of that? I'll see if I can get the smoker going again. It was just going good. Okay. All right, so what you're gonna do when you first break into the colony is you take your hive tool like this and push it in the side and pry the lid up. You come around over here and look. See, you pry the lid up like that. So if I was gonna do this side, I would stick it in the side, and sometimes when there's a lot of propolis, you just kind of have to give a little bump and you lift like that. Then you can just take the lid off, and I usually take it off like this so that if they come out, they don't necessarily see me. And then we'll look on the lid and make sure there's not a queen. These are just workers, so we're okay. We're gonna set them down. And this is normally, and a lot of times you can smoke even before this point, this is when you would go ahead and smoke them, but I don't think our smoker's working, so I guess we'll do without it. I might pull my hood over since we don't have smoke. And so what you're gonna do with the hive tool is normally there's a lot of room in these boxes, but if there's not a lot of room, you would take it like this and try to scoot all of your frames to one side. So I'm gonna scoot all of my frames this way. And these bees are gonna be really cranky because it's really cold and they're not out foraging. And then all you do with the hive tool is you get it down in here between these frames like this, and then you separate the frame like so. So then I'll go over here to this side, kind of let the bees move out of the way a little bit, and I scoot the frame over. Now there's space between this frame and the outside wall, so now we can go ahead and pull the frame up. And we go in real slowly and grab this side, and then we go over here and grab this side. And I usually like to start with my hive tool in. That way, see that guard bee go up and jump on my hive tool? See her? She jumped on the hive tool. If I would have led with my hand, she would have jumped on my hand. And every once in a while, they'll sting you in the hand, especially on days like this. Okay. Now can you see down inside of those, look at those roaches running around there, or whatever they are. Look inside those cells. Do you see the little dots? Inside the comb?
Yeah, those are eggs.
Yep, those are eggs. So we know we've got a
building comb for the queen to lay her eggs in?
Yes, they built this recently for the queen to lay her eggs in. So we know that she's been in here in the
bee.
Yep. We know she's been in here in the past 3 days. Do you know why we know that?
No.
Because in 3 days the egg will turn into a larva. It'll emerge. So we know that egg was laid about 3 days ago. Look at how crazy they've made the comb over here.
There's only one bee on here.
Yeah, they're all, well, it's really cold, so they're all trying to stay into the center. So let's look at one more. We're gonna do the same thing. You want to do this one?
Those bees that were on there sound
You want to separate this frame? Go ahead and grab your hive tool. Just pull it down off the magnet. There you go. Yep, that in there. And you're just gonna take it right like this and move the frame apart. So yeah, stand on this side over here. Yep. Oh, they're getting mad. It's okay. Just pry it, yeah. Here, stick it right down. Here, move this glove. There you go. They're not liking that glove. Right there. And then just pry it. Oh, there you go. All right, here, let me go from here. I'll do the other side because they're getting really angry because I let the smoker go out. So I'm gonna go over here and move that. See that bee landing on me? I don't want her to sting me, so I'm being really slow. But if she lands on your hand like this, well, she left. I was gonna just shake her off. So I'm gonna go on this side. We'll get some smoke and let you pull some frames from a different one. I gotta go back and get the lighter. But see how I'm moving really, really slow?
Wow, look at the other side.
Yeah. Okay, so you see those cells that look like they have lids on them? That means that they're already capped. We call that a cap. So when they're capped, the baby bee is starting to be formed, and then later she'll emerge from those cappings. Okay, so you see right? You see a hole in the capping?
Yeah,
Do you see the bee starting to come out? Yeah, you see that bee coming out? See the antenna sticking out? See her moving inside of there? She's trying to come out.
Oh, so one's trying to hatch?
Yeah, she's trying to hatch. She's trying to emerge out of that cell. She's chewing away her cappings.
There's holes here.
Yeah, that's just because they didn't build frames here. But what I'm talking about, see if I can get this. Let me show you.
Maybe there's a bee on my shirt.
There's a bee on your shirt, it's fine. It can't sting you up there. See right there? That's a baby bee trying to come out. See her antenna sticking out?
Yeah.
She's trying to push her way out.
Oh, that got stuck on there again. Well, there's one right here. There's a little
Yeah, those are probably fixing to come out too. Just move real slowly when you go toward the frame. See, I'm gonna move my hands, I'm gonna go real slowly because we didn't put any smoke on these bees, and all of the foragers are probably in here because it's so cold.
And they're probably really cranky.
They are cranky.
Why is there a big hole right there?
I don't know. I remember probably removed a cell or something like that, and they just haven't built it back. I don't really know. It could be a number of things. Okay, but we don't see the queen on here, and we don't really need this frame out anymore, so we're just gonna put it back real slowly. And I think that's all we're gonna do in this one, because they're still not very big. They're not doing that great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our hive tool, push these frames back up against each other. I'm going real slow, just like that. See them come out after my tool? They are really feisty right now. But look at that nectar that's on top of that frame. That means they brought that in recently. Probably yesterday. They didn't bring nothing in today. So I'm gonna put that in there like that. Now what we wanna do is, we wanna center these frames up back on the box. Yeah, so what you're gonna do is, you'll take your hive tool. This is just a little young bee, huh? Put her back. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll hold it like this. And then you'll go in here, like this, put it right on the edge, and push them till they're about in the center, right like that. Then you'll go slowly and do the other side. That's all you gotta do. Now we're ready to put the lid on. And normally we would, like that bee right there on the edge, we would smoke her so she doesn't get squished, but we don't got any smoke. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of push her to the side so we don't smash her, and just put the lid right on like that. Now you can put your bricks back on, and we'll do another one. I'll go ahead and stop the camera once you get your bricks on.